Namaskar, Dilip Singh Advocate. You are most welcome to my channel, Journey of Constitution of India. On 25th September 1860, Abraham Lincoln received a letter from a young lawyer, and he was asking about how to improve his knowledge to excel in profession. Do you know that total number of advocate practice in India at present is around 16 lakhs, and approximately 80,000 advocates graduates, law graduates are passing every year. And I believe that every advocate at one stage or other would have asked more or less similar questions from his senior or any of his colleagues. Please listen very attentively the meaningful reply of Lincoln given to the young lawyer. First, the question asked was, "What is the best mode of obtaining a thorough knowledge of the law?" Lincoln replied, "The mode is very simple. Though laborious and tedious, it is only to get the book and read and study them carefully. Work, work, work in the main thing." So he emphasized on the value of reading. An advocate should read as much as possible, as seriously as possible, and analyze as much as possible. Last week, I received several messages from the viewers of my video. When I upload, I get the response from them. Most of them were asking me to make a video as a to guide the young advocate, to guide the young advocates for excelling in the profession. Even one advocate wrote to me that he's a young lawyer and coming from a small village, have passed from a very simple college, and no one in the family is lawyer, and no one there in Delhi to promote him. So what should he do to excel in the profession? Honestly speaking, I found this assignment very difficult and demanding. I was at loss. What should I advise him? But during last few days, during yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was reading articles, and I read one article about Lincoln and his letters to young lawyers and the suggestions he gave to the young lawyers, and I found them timeless. And it is not applicable only to young lawyers, but also to not so young, or even to the other profession, the young persons in the other professions. Let me share one another letters which Lincoln wrote to Isham Reeves, a young lawyer, on November 5th, 1855. And when he asked him how to excel in the profession, he gave a very beautiful reply to this young lawyer. And please listen this reply very carefully. Lincoln said, "Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other thing. You cannot count on anyone else to guide you and lift you up. So it is you who has to take decision to succeed and resolve it." Coming to the present era, from the Lincoln era, no doubt there are many significant changes in the field of law and the way the practice has evolved over the years. In fact, it is changing very fast in India, because India became a very big commercial market, and the entire world is looking to India for business and all. Here I would like to share one incident when Justice Ahmadi, Chief Justice of India, said about the lawyers, and he said there are two types of lawyer. One is by chance and other is by choice. Recently, the number of advocates by choice is increasing fast, because at the early age they decide to become a lawyer and they go to very good institutions. Even what I have felt that this various educational institutions and universities are producing well-trained graduates, and they are entering in this market with commitment as well as well training. All said is done. One thing is still there. We learn from successful lawyers. When we think of giants of our profession, those who has a very lasting and indelible impact upon the mind of advocates, such names are Nani Palkiwala, Ram Jethmalani, Harish Salve, Venugopal, Ace Chandok, and many others comes to my mind. So whenever I was studying about this, their characteristics, what they have, so that I can share with you, they which help them to excel, such as intelligence, commitment, and courage. And they have these all successful lawyers had a very high ethical standard, and which needs to be inculcated in mind, our mind also. And young advocates should also inculcate this, that they have to maintain a very high ethical standard. I tried to find out some common traits which I can share about these successful lawyers. Then I could find out the following. First, they read books. They not only read books, they reread it. They again read it. Even in case of the file they read for several times. So this is one thing I found in common. The second, they were apprenticed well wherever they worked, in which wherever they whichever whomsoever senior they joined, or the law offices they joined, they worked very hard there. And I have not come across a single lawyer who had any complaint about his or her senior. So, or the law offices where they work. So this is one thing they apprenticed well. It is required. A junior should work, or a young lawyer should work in an office for a considerable time to learn each and everything. Third, these successful lawyers learned by doing. Whatever assignment they were given to them, they gave their 100%. And in this process, they shaped law and the legal profession. Now I come to some suggestions or advice given by Lincoln to the young lawyers. He shared his wisdom and his advice through the various letters he had written, or the various lectures he had given. When I went through these lectures and letters, then I found something. And what the advice was available and was very valuable even 180 years back, is even today it is very helpful to excel in the profession. The first thing which I would like to share about Lincoln's advice is that he said, have self-awareness and know about you are good at and what needs to be worked. Be yourself. So he emphasized that you have to be yourself, and you have to understand your strengths and weaknesses, where you have to work out. He especially told that do not clock yourself with the characteristics of who you wish you were. Forget about what you wish. Whatever you are, you work on it, and it will help you. The second trait he emphasized is, very seriously, he emphasized that honesty. You have to be honest with clients, the courts, colleagues, and the adversaries. Third thing he said, have patience. Your time will come. And this profession especially requires time to mature, to understand, and to grow. The fourth is, the ability to work hard is one thing exclusively under your control. So the thing which is under your control, you must do it, must work hard. And it is not an innate or bestowed quality. It is what you can create, you can easily develop in yourself. The fifth advice which I find very valuable for us is that the need for education does not end once you are out or you have finished your law school or college. In many ways, it is just a beginning. So you keep learning, you keep reading. So these are the five advices which are timeless advices given by the Abraham Lincoln, and which I found worth sharing with you. Friends, I'm sharing what I have read and what appealed to me. Either it is our career or our life, we are often faced with the two paths. The first path is the safe one, with security, with safety. The other is fraught with risks. One lies within the comfort zone, the other outside the comfort zone. You have to take risk. You have to work hard in the adverse circumstances if you want to excel really. As Lincoln said, you must resolve to succeed. You cannot count on anyone else to guide you or lift you up. But people change and the circumstances change. The only thing constant in your life is you. You must first ask yourself if you have the mental attributes and the moral qualities which will enable you to achieve the success which you cherish and which you want to achieve. You, you note down those qualities which you think you can develop in yourself successfully, and then try to inculcate it. And don't ask when the right time is. The right time is right now. You start from today, and it is you, due to lockdown, you are confined to your house, so you have the time to work on your attributes, your qualities, the moral values. What I have understood in my life as an individual or as an advocate, that most important in our life is our relationships. You are dealing with human beings, so human values matter most. One should not be perceived as selfish, insincere, misleading by quote or by colleagues or by clients. Your relation keeps you in better stead than what more than what you expect. So please value your relations with everyone around you. Secondly, from my side, my advice is work hard or harder in adverse circumstances. Time will come and you will be successful. Let me conclude by quoting one very successful American lawyer, Justice Joseph Story, who said in 1829 that the law is a jealous mistress and requires a long and constant courtship. So have patience. Let me assure you, your patience will pay you. Thank you for watching this video. I'll keep sharing my ideas and views, whatever comes into my mind and I read, I'll share with you. Please do not forget to share your ideas and your views. Just one request, please share this video with your friends and colleagues so that it can reach to many persons. Please wish me good luck by subscribing to my channel. Namaskar.